Hi, this is Miss Fan. At the moment, I am a teacher student at the Victoria University in Melbourne, Australia. I'm passionate about teaching science as well as languages, particularly Vietnamese and English. This video reflects my understandings and some implementations of technology to enhance metacognitive skills for learning. In psychology, metacognition is defined as individuals' ability to understand and manipulate their own cognitive processes. For example, after learning about balancing a chemical equation, a year 8 student may ask herself, do I get what I've just learned in the chemistry class? Why can't I solve the problem with balancing the equations? How can I find helpful tutorials, materials, or resources to help me understand this difficult concept? So, in other words, thinking about thinking means knowing what you know and what you don't know. In this digital world, we are well equipped with data resources to help us dive deep into any bit of knowledge and explore the unknowns. However, what and when to use technology tools requires certain levels of understanding, especially for teachers. They require also experiences. It is very common in the classrooms that teachers are using technology tools as multimedia consumers in the bottom layers of this diagram. For example, teachers are using PowerPoint slides to replace writing contents on the blackboards. Teachers are finding more interactive ways to better explain the abstract concepts to students. They can use some educational websites, YouTube videos, animations, or simulations. As in the quote of Alvin Toffler, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Therefore, teachers aim to prepare students not to understand and repeat the knowledge that they were fed, but to become the knowledge producers. Let's take an example from Shara, a primary teacher from Rocky View School. Shara was interested to find out how sharing and learning and understanding can support metacognition. Started as a multimedia consumer and producer, Shara reported that blogging and using a camera have become a powerful way to have a better observations and communication of students' learnings to students and also to parents.
Wiki, but I use basically the blog portion of the Apple Wiki, and I blog regularly with my kids. So I'm the one who's producing the multimedia, and I use a variety of different sources for the blog. I sometimes videotape using my computer directly. I carry a camera with me almost anywhere I go, and I document what my kids are doing, either in pictures or in video. Sometimes I use a screen capture if I'm doing a great lesson with my smartboard or on iGoogle or whatever. I might capture what's on screen in my children's voice and then.
But more importantly, when handling an iPad to encourage students reflect what they know and what they see of a given topic, the tool has effectively helped boost students' metacognition. In other words, students have better understanding of what they know.
Really big focus in my classroom around reflection and around thinking. And that brings me to this quote from Margaret Mead: children must be taught how to think and not what to think. And that's what these iPads have allowed me to do. So I'd just like to talk a little bit about the results and what I've noticed, the change in my classroom. What I've noticed is that my students are much more accountable for their own learning. They're taking more responsibility for their learning. And secondly, I've seen a greater sense of their awareness of their own thinking, because with the apps that I've put on the iPads, it's forcing them to reflect on their learning more and to show what they know more. So that awareness is a big component. But